Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Clash Royale video. Today, we're taking a look at this double Prince Golem deck. Here's me turning down my volume, because I always have to compensate for my volume. But anyways, this is a voiceover, like always. I'm just gonna say that I think in the halfway in this first battle, the sound cuts out, and then it's like that for most of the rest of the video. Towards the end, though, I had a separate clip, and the sound came back, though. So I'm sorry about that. I have no clue what happened. But yeah, anyways, this deck is using the double Prince combo, and it basically, what you want to do, you want to try and pump up, as I'm doing, although he does poison the pump. And you want to put down a golem either in single elixir with the pump helping it out, or you want to put it down with the pump helping it out, or without in double elixir, and just steamroll your opponent with golem and then both of your princes behind it, and then just support it with your other units. I messed up my mega minion placement there, and I tried to do a prince right here to try and do something to this goblin hut. I do manage to take out the Royal Ghost quite easily, and I get him. Oh no, I thought I got a Mega Minion hit on that. Dark Prince for the splash damage. I put him a little too far back, I think, and this miner came to distract him while Zappies whacked my tower. This is like the most annoying deck in the game. This freaking P.E.K.K.A. Zappies miner Goblin Hut deck. It's so freaking annoying. Luckily, Mega Minion does take out the Flying Machine in 2 hits, otherwise he would have just died, and the Flying Machine would have gotten a hit, probably. Tower is very low, but with this deck, you don't really have to worry about chip too much. You can take a large chunk of damage, as with all Golem decks, and come back. Although, as you can see, this P.E.K.K.A. just came out, and I believe that this deck is honestly one of the best decks in its ability to actually be able to counter the P.E.K.K.A. because you have the Prince in it, which is just an insanely hard-hitting card that will it takes down the P.E.K.K.A. very fast. Baby Dragon for these Zappies, it puts a Royal Ghost on my Prince, and this is where the sound cut out. I'm not quite sure why. Very, very, very annoying, I will say. Yeah, there's the P.E.K.K.A. coming out again. I go for Dark Prince here. He puts a miner over here. And then I'm just stacking stuff. I don't remember if I managed to kill the P.E.K.K.A. without getting a hit on my Prince. Looks like I did. And the Flying Machine getting tons of damage over there. I managed to put a Golem in front of the Prince. I almost missed. Which is what I was kind of worried about, and that would have lost the game for me very easily. Here I NATO everything together for the Baby Dragon to hit, and yeah. I put a Mega Minion to just hit the Flying Machine whenever I get back. I think that the Prince was actually on the tower for a second there, and I managed to take this match because it's just too much stuff at the same time. And, yeah. He had some misplays, I think. He played a Flying Machine on the left, which, like, on its own, which didn't really help him out, and, yeah, he had some misplays. If he played it right, he definitely could have beaten me extremely easily, I think, but, I did manage to squeeze out a win there. Let's go here. Here's another, one. I said good game on accident, as you can see. Mega Minion in the back. Unlucky starting hand once again. You want, like, the best starting hand is a pump, just with anything else. But no, I was getting really unlucky with this deck, and the rotation, and the Elixir Collector just did not start in my hand, so I usually had to cycle Mega Minion in the back. This was a Hog Cycle deck with the Cannon, Ice Spirit, Skeletons, Musketeer, I believe, and Log. Yeah, I was basically sure about that at this point. I think one thing that I've definitely gotten better at is identifying decks, because before I would just be like, I don't know what this is, that's a Hog Rider, okay, it's a Hog deck, but, like, I couldn't, like, identify an entire deck, by just seeing a couple of cards, but I could, like, in this matchup, and in a bunch of other matchups. Any hits from the Baby Dragon? No. Ice Golem moves too far away. Hog Rider's probably coming behind the Ice Golem in a second, so I put I prepared a Mega Minion. I put down a Prince. Ice Golem's really annoying. He slowed down both of my cards. Although I don't think it would have really mattered. Prince, I think, dies here, and the Mega Minion does manage to make it out, though. Here's another Elixir Pump. I don't remember if he fireballs this one or not. I think that he might not. Nah, he does. And it's basically just going how you'd expect it to. If your pump is getting consistently fireballed and poisoned, then you should definitely definitely just try to like guard until double elixir time. You can take some damage, just try not to like take that damage to like where you're under 1,000 HP. That was actually a misclick, and this tornado actually ended up being pretty bad because the ice golem just like blocked the way of the hog going towards the center. So I got to keep that in mind whenever I play against Ice Golem and Hog, that you can't really do that. The Dark Prince just gets picked off by the Musketeer, unluckily, because it didn't go towards the cannon, just went around the Golem. And the Golem is now just shooting now. There's too much stuff. I think that I might win here. Fireball does go in, gets a lot of damage. No, not quite. He manages to just cycle me out and freeze and all that. But yeah, I managed to get him low. I'm ready for the Hog Rider. There it is. And probably a Prince incoming behind this Golem. I assume. Yeah, there's the Prince. Dark Prince charging in. Baby Dragon in the back. And Dark Prince, I think that might have been one thing that would have lost in the game, is because the Ice Spirit actually just died instantly to my Dark Prince, which could have frozen a bunch of stuff and also would have prevented the splash damage onto the cannon. So he could have possibly held that, but it was a little misplay with the Ice Spirit. Moving on. This is a battle that I did lose, but I feel like it was a good battle. So I decided to just show it anyway. Once again, is that a pump? Yeah, I do have a pump in my starting hand. Never mind. This is a Prince. This was a Prince, it was a double Prince Giant deck. I might have been able to win if I hadn't done this. That zap right there was a mistake because the Prince was actually able to charge up again and then hit my tower. And as you'll see, it's a very, very close game at the end. If I hadn't taken that one hit, I think that I probably would have won. It's sad when you look back and you realize these things. Anyways, yeah, it is no, it's not Double Prince, actually, I don't think. It's Royal Ghost with Prince and Giant. Poison, probably. I don't remember if he had Poison in this. That Mega Minion was badly played because his Mega Minion got the first hit. And as you can see, my tower is already down to critical HP, which is what you really don't want to happen. You want to be able to, you really want to be able to just guard a lot better and then wait until double elixir. I don't know if he actually had a big spell to counter my pumps in this deck, which is why I think it ended up being closer than it would have been if he'd had something like Poison. But, yeah, Baby Dragon gets some hits, which, it's always nice. Just sometimes they just let the Baby Dragon go, and he gets like 400 or 500 damage or something, depending on how much HP he has. Giant in the back. It's always very scary. Giant's a scary card. A lot more versatile than Golem. Golem goes on the left. I don't remember if I was able to support it very well because, of course, this push on the left side and my other tower is already basically almost dead. These Mega Minions, not really sure about the zap because it just retargets onto the Mega Minion anyway, the tower. So probably not worth it with that zap. I did it to kill the other Mega Minion. Anyways, I just Golem here to block everything. It's not something you ever really want to do, but it can stop a push if you need it to. Although you really don't want to take that much damage on a Golem, as I just did. Anyways, here's a big push. The Dark Prince, unfortunately, gets in front of the Golem, and I'm not able to really do much. I am catching up in damage, though, surprisingly. Or I was surprised at any rate. Because of the just Golem splash damage, and then the Golemites. Golem in the back. Prince over here. I think I just maybe Dark Prince. Yeah, I didn't have any choice other than to let him hit me and then force him back. It was not that big of a deal though, since he isn't really likely to go for that right tower. I'm tripping, guys. Right tower. Terrible tornado. I might have been able to do something else as well if I'd managed to tornado that correctly. As you can see, he only had 100 health left. One more punch from the golem, or the golem explosion damage would have won it. All I needed to do was tornado that golem back, and there's a high chance I would have won. Here's the volume back. This is a different deck. This is a golem bridge spam combination, and I was just not doing good with the double prince golem deck. I kept running into hard counters like a P.E.K.K.A. and Infernal Dragon. It was really annoying, so I decided to change it up, and this was a really interesting deck, and it ended up working out pretty well. Strangely, the bandit died there. I could swear that usually bandit doesn't die, and you don't take any damage on your tower if you guard a battle ram with the bandit, but I guess I'm wrong. Maybe I let the battle ram get a bit too far. Cycling Executioner in the back. So yeah, I subbed in Executioner for Baby Dragon, I think, and I also subbed in Bandit for Prince, just because I wanted something a little cheaper that still does a lot of damage. That axe just clipped those goblins. Here at Tornado, I was a little worried if he'd put something in front of those Three Musketeers, but he didn't. Didn't need a Tornado there. Naked Three Musketeers, not really the best play ever. On its own as well. Bandit ends up whacking the tower and then bringing it down super low. For a 3-cost card, it can really hit hard. And it's very good defensively because it can stop Prince charges and all. Like, obviously, it's not going to take down a tower like the Prince will, but it'll do some good work. I should say she. Bandit's definitely a she. I Golem, since he didn't punish my Elixir Collector. He uses this, and I use a Mega Minion. Here's another big mishap. I zapped those, which I didn't catch much of that zap. And then I miss a tornado because my finger slipped, and there goes my tower. So, yeah, there's a misplay. Definitely. And now my Golem's going down to this minion horde. Woohoo. And then he puts a giant in front of this. I think I put something else to like soak up the minion horde. Oh yeah, this is also bad because the executioner was turning around. So not the best executioner placement either. Like, ugh, my god. Terrible. I do punish though, because he did need to well, he didn't need to, but he elixir pumped, so I started spamming at him. Used a lot of elixir. Went super hard with Three Musketeers there, split them on the wrong sides, so the two went on the right side, when I think they probably should have gone on the left. This is a Zapnado, which ended up catching the bats as well, and I managed to take out this tower because of the Golem Bandit. And I just took out all of his other troops that were there. Zapnado, dude, it works to take out the swarm units that they can put down. Okay, let's see. Dark Prince and Executioner working well here to take out this giant. I think I might just Zapnado these again. No, Executioner. Executioner ended up working extremely well in this deck because he had Minion Horde. I'm not sure how well it would work normally, but it does work very well against this matchup because they have 3 Muskies as well. I zap these, take out the Spear Gobs, and these 3 Muskies are just too focused on the Golem. I take out this Battle Ram with my Executioner and Dark Prince, and I just try to NATO everything away. It was a weird NATO, probably shouldn't have done that. I get a little lucky there, and he places his Minion Horde extremely badly. I'm just able to kill it. Executioner just mopping up the Goblin Gang, and I almost died, as you can see on the bottom tower, but my push up top was too much. And the Bandit and Executioner just ended up doing huge work. I'm not sure how this would really work on ladder or against like other deck archetypes other than 3 Muskies, but it did end up working very well. This was a little unplanned deck, but I felt, hey, may as well show this since it was a cool battle. And yeah, hopefully you did enjoy. That'll be all for today. Golem decks, awesome. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Fire along, out.